Good evening. It is now 2:04 a.m. and I am still awake, trying to get through my stats reading. I just took a biochem exam, and now I have a problem set due tomorrow. But before I do the problem set, I want to be read up on the chapter so I know what I'm doing. So last video I did conditional probability. This video I will try to get through the multiplication rule in statistics. And basically, I'll use the example of the females on the Titanic, which is a ship that sunk many, many years ago. But it's a good template for statistics problems. So the question is, use a multiplication rule to compute the percentage of passengers on the Titanic who were females and survived. So the multiplication rule basically states the following. Actually, let me try to use a textbook. Alright. There you are. You still can't see it. Okay, so let me try to use my notes. So probability of A and B, which are two distinct events, will equal the probability of A times the probability of B, given that A happened. So when we're referring to the example at hand, it is going to be the probability of females that survived, or I guess of the percent of passengers on the Titanic that were females and that survived. So that's going to be equal to the probability of females, which is going to be our probability A, times the probability of survivors given that they were females. So probability of B given that A happened. So basically, I just looked at the tree diagram on the book, and probably can't see it, but okay, so our probability F is probability of females, so it's this, and it reads 470 divided by 2,201. 2,201 is the total number of passengers, and 470 is the total number of female passengers. So that over that will give you the percentage of passengers that were females. So now we're going to multiply that times the probability of survivors given that we're only considering female passengers. So that is 344, which is the total number of survivors inside the subset of passengers that were females. So 470. So instead of looking at 2,201, which is the total number, we're only looking at 470, which is the total number of female passengers. So then you have these two probabilities, or these two fractions, how I like to express them, and you just have to multiply them together, which is what this dot means. So it's multiplication, you just multiply straight across. I came in with this, and I checked my answer, and it was correct. The answer is, so 73% of 21%, or 15.33% of all passengers that were female and survived. And that's how you do that.